Again, our setup and plan. As you can clearly see, first thing first is always market structure on a bigger time frame, which is the external market structure, and I always use 1 hour, right? Don't add in many time frames because you get complicated and it will be more confusing. So I use H1 4. So first and foremost is market structure, to understand where the market is moving, to understand where the market is heading, both internal and external structure. So you can clearly see that we have our last break of structure to the upside, which is here, the external market structure. And then I have to go down to 15 minutes for our internal market structure. And our internal market structure is our 15 minutes time frame. And it's here. And here is my break of structure to the upside, internal market structure. So from here, you can just mark out our order block on our internal market structure, and it's here. And here you can see we have our bullish market structure, our bullish order block, then here we didn't have that confirmation, we didn't have that break, we just had our liquidity being swept from the buy side, right? And as you can see, the market is moving up both external and internal market structure. So what are we looking for? First and foremost, we're looking for buys. So our plan from here is very simple. How is it going to be done? We're going to wait for the price to come back here. Let's go to 15 minutes. We're going to wait for the price to come back at our order block. Then we're going to look for buy confirmation from this order block. That will be scenario number 1, right? That will be scenario number 1. Then scenario number 2, if the market disrespect this order block, automatically going to wait for the break and the retest, then a continuation to the downside. Why? That we can have this second scenario. Why? Because the market always focusing on 4 things: collecting liquidity, creating liquidity, taking liquidity, rebalancing equilibrium, and rebalancing imbalance, or what we call the fair value gaps. So from here you can see that the price didn't rebalance this area, but still it can rebalance this area when it comes back to this order block and it breaks it. Then it comes back to our 50% discount zone. So that's it for GU. And then for EU, everything is very simple. You can clearly see that we had our break of structure to the upside, then a break of structure to the upside, then a break of structure to the continuation. So from here we had our continuation break of structure to the upside. That means this is our break of structure to the upside, external market structure, and this is our protected low, which is the swing low. You can see it here. We have our swing low just right below here. And if you see this, our swing low, we have our order blocks, which are here, our order block, which is this one, and our extreme order block, which is down here. So we're going to be patient, and if you measure very well, you can see that the price already came back to our 50% discount zone. So we're now looking and now waiting for our confirmation, right? And we have 2 confirmation. We're going to wait for the 30 minutes candle close above here, which you're going to wait from here. That will be the 30 minutes confirmation. Then the second confirmation we're going to use is gonna be our 15 minutes and our 1 minute confirmation. We're going to wait for the shift. You're going to wait for the shift from here. We're going to wait for the shift, then a shift, then a continuation to the upside, and that will be scenario number 1. Then our second scenario, if the price or if the market disrespect this area, you're going to wait for the break, then a retest, then a continuation. Why? Because if you get this break, you're gonna get this as our change of character of the downside, and then this will turn into our sell breaker block, right? Then those are the 2 scenarios. For our current trade for gold, it's still just here. You can see it. We got our entry here, then the price came back, now we are still waiting for the price to push to the downside. Then I'll explain more about gold towards New York session. Then secondly, we have GBP, JPY. GBP, JPY is also very simple. I had a clean trade from here to around had a clean trade up to here. We had a clean trade up to this, and I'll be sharing our trade recap and how we took that trade and explain each and everything before the trade that happened in our setup and outlook video. So if you see here closely, first and foremost, to understand the market direction, both external and internal market structure, the price is moving up, the market is moving up. So we can see that we're having our change of character to the downside, a change of character to the upside, a break of structure 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 to the upside, and the last break of structure to the upside. That means this is our break of structure to the upside. All right, this is our break of structure to the upside. So we're going to be patient, and we're going to be more patient about this. And if you see it cleanly, you can understand that this is our break of structure to the downside, and this is our order block. And the price came, and then we had our liquidity sweep during Asian session. We had a clean liquidity sweep to the downside. That means the price is planning to move forward. All right. Then if you look here closely, you will understand that we had our confirmation already. Our clean confirmation was around here. So we need to wait for the price. We need to wait for the price to come back and tap into our inverted fair value gap for our entry, which is here. But the moment the price come back and tap into our inverted fair value gap, we're not going to just enter. We're going to wait for more. Why are we going to wait before we enter this market? Sorry. Because if you check 1 minute, you understand that we had our change of character from here. You see, our change of character was here. And then we have to wait for the price to dip again. Then we take that clean trade. Okay? That will be scenario number 1. Then the second scenario, if the price come and disrespect this order block, then you're going to wait for the break. Then wait, then a continuation to the downside to take out this liquidity. Then for GBP JPY, for USD JPY, first and foremost is always market structure, and you can see from here we had our market structure to the upside, our change of character to the upside from here. Then from there we had our external order block, which was here, and we have it here, our bullish order block. Then we had to switch to 15 minutes for our internal market structure, and you can see this was the last break of structure to the upside, last break of structure to the upside. Then we had a change of character from here to the downside, right? Change of character to the downside. Then from here we had our continuation break of structure to the downside. This was a change of character to the downside. Yeah, it's raining this side, cats and dogs, but still we have to make some money. We don't have to move outside. We can get everything from inside the house. Then we make some money from trading. Then we had our change of character to the upside, break of structure to the upside, continuation. Then we had a break of structure to the upside. Yesterday we didn't get that clean trade from here. We had a clean trade from here, but we didn't take it. Why? Because our entry, we had to wait for the price to come back to get in. Then it just went up, and then it created another break of structure to the upside. Then from here we have a change of character to the downside that happened during Asian session. And then we have our sell order block, which is just here, what we call the bearish order block. All right, our bearish order block is here. And what's our plan? Our plan is very, very simple. Scenario number 1, we're going to wait for the price to come and take out all this liquidity. Then we start looking for sell confirmation. That will be scenario number 1. Then scenario number 2, and it's likely to happen, if the price disrespect this order block, then you're gonna wait for the break. Then automatically this would become our buy breaker block. Then a continuation to the upside. Okay guys, that's it. Peace out. I'll be sending and making another video for you guys, and I'm going to be going live on my YouTube and TikTok for our weekly outlook, our these 4 days, these 3 days, and our trade recap and plan towards new session. That's it guys. Peace out.